another reading. So today's reading is, what's the gossip about you? What's the gossip, the new gossip going on around town, around the office, around whatever about you, the new gossiping things going on? Okay, so I posted 5 topics. This was the most voted topic from the topics that I posted. If you want a personal reading, you can email me for a personal reading. My email is right here. Just send me an email. I'm gonna send you a PayPal request, and you're gonna find my prices down in the description. Go subscribe to my other channels, Chill with Ella and Elanooud Music. I'm gonna be posting more things there later on. I have some ideas, but I've been like kind of focusing on other things lately and doing other things. I have other things going on in my life that I'm not sharing. Anyway, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Choose one. What's the gossip about you? Choose one. And we're gonna use charm. I hope I remember using my new charms. Like, you know the 1 card readings that I always do, like book 1 cards? I'm gonna do more of that later on. But I wanted to put more cards because I do love those cards that I got. And I just feel like it looks kind of fun, okay? And yeah, that's the thing. I feel some people were like, oh, your readings are getting a bit longer or something like that. We like it. It's actually, if you think about it, it's not getting longer. My intro, like I have an intro, is a bit long. And sometimes I answer like more than 1 question in a reading. And I'm just picking up more messages because I have a lot of people or more people. And if it's like 2 questions answered, so it'll be the same kind of amount of like time, like the kind of same time. But if I'm gonna use charm, then it's like the time is a bit increasing. I do not like longer reading, but if the reading is long, that it means that I'm answering more than 1 question. So half for that, half for that. And yeah, number 1 here, or just picking up like maybe like different answers that spirit want you to know. Because sometimes I'll be like picking up different things that spirit wants you to know, so then the reading will be long, so it's not just the question. I hate, the most thing that I hate, that I just want to say, I hate clicking as like someone who watches reading, as like sometime if I watch a reading and I'd be like clicking on a topic and it's a Pickacard reading about what are they feeling, and then it's like an advice for me from spirit and something else. Like, I didn't choose to listen. It's like when you click on a reading, you want to listen to something that you're prepared to listen to. So I always tell the truth. So when you see the topic, you know that you're ready to listen to the truth, to hear the truth. But you don't want to go into a reading then hearing random things that you didn't want to know about. So this is annoying. I do not like to get off topic, okay? That's why my readings are a bit shorter, but lately been long because of my intro and because of like answering different questions. But I'll be posting the question title, like the appearance, the physical appearance, or something like that, to describe it more. It's always on the title. Whatever on the title is in the reading, unless spirit wanted to tell you like 1 extra message or something. And also I'm trying to pick up more energies. Keep in mind, before we get into part 1, you see like my intro is a bit longer. Keep in mind that like when I reach to 4,000 subscribers, I'm still like fresh, kind of like on the YouTube right now. If I reach 4,000, I'm gonna add 1 more bio, okay? Just to give you that more extra, like not having to listen to your intuition when you put like 3 bios, then you have to focus on 1 message and listen to your intuition too hard, like, you know, like listen to your intuition, like those half messages are not me, half messages like that, to be like more like, you know, easier for you, especially if you have trouble listening to your intuition. Number 1, so what's the gossip about you? They say that you're very quiet, you're very silent, and they feel like you don't talk to them anymore. Someone's saying that you don't talk to them anymore, or you don't like them, or you don't laugh anymore to their joke, or you don't find them entertaining, or you're losing interest in them. So for some of you, it could be a love interest, or someone crushing on you saying that you're losing interest in them, or it could be like some people that you were like talking to every day, something happened and you started to drift away, or you started to not communicate or losing communication with them, or not interested in them, or you could be busy or something like that. But they say that you're losing interest in them. I feel like you have that kind of gossip, and you have someone else saying that someone is defending you. Honestly, there's someone here defending you. Like, they feel like they're scared of this person. You might not be aware of this person, but anytime someone says shit about you, this person just fire up to say shit about them. Like saying shit to those people about themselves. It's like, do not talk about that person. How dare you? Like, look at your fucking self. Like, if they hear gossip about you, or someone saying, I don't know, that person is like, today we're like, it's like, what the fuck, check yourself, bitch. Like, they have someone that's like really defending your ass here. This is really awesome. So I feel like someone is defending your ass from gossip and ready to bite back those people who say shit about you. This person is very defending you. It's like whenever someone says something, this person correct them, like check yourself or something like that. I don't feel like you have that much gossip about you, but you have gossip like lingered from the past. So sometimes like when people mention your name, they remember the old story. So you have people maybe you lost contact with, they were gossipy and they were chatty and they always chat and say shit about you. Maybe you didn't talk to them for a while, so every time they mention your name, all they talk about is some old story, because they don't have anything new about you. They don't know anything new. For some of you, they think this is the newest story of you, but they actually, you disappeared, or you like have a different social media or something like that. So, and you both, maybe for some of you, I'm hearing like you have 2 social media and you post something in public and they think this is what's going on in your life, but you have some kind of private story or private something that they don't know actually what's happening in your life. They think that they know, but they don't know, something like that. For others of you, you lost contact with those people, and whenever they hear your name, they be talking about like the old story or what they remember of you, but they do not know anything about you. I feel like someone here saying that they something corrected their mind. Some of you, someone who's saying that they thought that you're different. They thought that you're different. They looked at you in a kind of negative light, or they made assumption of you, and they realize the truth right now, but they don't want to admit it to anybody except one friend. For some of you, they say that they had wrong assumption of you and you're totally not that. They like talking about you. It's like, I thought that this person was like that, and maybe someone affected their opinion or something like that, but you're totally different than that. They say that they had different assumption of you and you turned out to be totally opposite and totally sweet. It could be someone at work or something like that. They heard story about how aggressive you are and how something like that, or how you're like, they heard a lot of stories about when they had to work with you or talk to you, they were actually sweet or something like that. It could be any place, but I'm seeing work here. I feel like that. Someone's saying that you smell like rich. You smell rich, or you smell, could be not rich, you know, like you smell like a spa, like that kind of like lemongrass kind of fresh smells like in the spa that you smell, or candle. You smell really nice, and they think that this is rich smell or something because it reminds them of some kind of hotel, resort, or spa. You smell real clean, or your body smells real clean. Someone's talking about your smell, and they shy to ask you about your perfume or what you're using, or candle or something like that. They want to ask you because they feel like they love, or your hair smells really nice. They want to ask you about your hair or something about your skin because something is glowing, either your teeth, your lips, your hair. They want to ask you, but they're shy to ask you something about your skin or something about your glowing. I feel also they want to ask you about your shoes, or like your sneakers, something about your sneakers or shoes, something like that you're wearing. They want to ask you that, and they're talking about it. What gossip also I'm hearing, before like there's more messages I want to pick, but I want to pick up messages while I'm doing the charms. Like I could do it without the cards and pick it up, but it's just fun to pick it up. But like, I look at that, like, you know. But let's just pick up like more messages here. I feel like someone is saying that they cannot find you. Like, look at this person's trying to look at the map here, and they're trying to find you. They cannot find you. Like, you're nowhere to be found. Like, you could just block this person, or they recently wanted to talk to you and they found you like not there on WhatsApp or something like that, and you block them, or you disappeared, or you delete your WhatsApp, and they feel like they cannot find you. They don't know, or you're disconnected. They cannot find you, or they don't know why you're disconnected from them. They trying to figure it out, and they don't know how to figure it out, and they cannot. I feel like for some of you, this person's a narcissist. Every time you talk to them, they try to abuse you, or they try to control you in a way, and they try to hold something on you to control you or to be back in your life, but they cannot find anything. So it's like they cannot find you or find anything, and they don't say that per se to people. They just say like, I cannot find this person. Like, I cannot, like, this person is not talking to me anymore. This person, they don't say that they want to talk to you, but every time they talk to you, they're trying to interfere and control your life. So right now they kind of go crazy about it, about like not finding something about you. It's like they don't know what you're doing. Also, for some of you, they don't know what you've done with that stuff. Or you took something, or something has disappeared, and they don't know where you took it. They found it there, and then you took things, and you took your thing, or you back your thing, and they don't know where you are. Something like that, I feel, okay? I feel like you have that gossip about you. What else people gossiping about you? They gossip about how you just went from, like, for some of you, from, like, being, like, poverty and not having money to wearing, like, a lot of things with money. And they're looking at you like, how? Because maybe you're like lost money, or you had a way, like you had like some kind of way, something about way I'm hearing. You have a way of expressing yourself, even like when you have money or you don't have money, as they talk like about how confident you are. And I feel like something about them, for some of you, they don't mention that about you more often to people, just sometimes. I feel they say that you are a loner, or you're lucky and you build your luck, but they kind of like hating on how you got successful. And maybe you lost money, you lost your job or something like that, and then you got money, and they're just talking about like they don't want to talk about it in a nice way, but they say like how they laugh is like, how the fuck did you get a lot of money or get a lot of success like that? Okay, let's use the charms. Before we use the charms per se, and there's one more thing here. Also, someone saying that you kicked them out, or they saying stories about how you humiliated them, or you kicked them out, or you said shit to them, or you're like, fuck you, I don't want to talk to you, bye, or you blocked them, or something like that. Someone talking about that. Okay, let's use the charms, b-ball. Let's use the charms. I got like bigger box because I got more charms. I want to like, I'm gonna do another charm box later on, and I'm gonna be shipping it to someone. Like I want someone like who like interested to do reading or stuff like that. I want to ship you charms like my style kind of charms, like they kind of weird. Okay, no, I'll be doing weird things. So what's the gossip about you? Here. Whoa, we got the blonde. Oh, yeah, I told you, like someone is saying something about like the way you look right now, or your teeth, or your eyes, or something, that you've done something on your face or your skin that they really wanna see how did you do it, or something like that. And someone's saying you have a smurf on your face, like someone's saying like also you come and you look at them. You could just literally not looking at them, but you have that smurf, like you want to show them like how much you're successful than them. It's like you don't do that, but it's like this person is so insecure and hateful that to the point where you walk by, it's like, look how she look at me, or he looks at me, like they want me, like look at me, look at my shoes, look at my new hair, look at my. When you don't do that, or they say that you're trying to pick a fight with them, or you're trying to show off, but you're not. They see you as someone having this smurf, like look at me now, look at me now, I'm getting baby, something like that. They say that you're very like still a child, even though you're mature. Someone is saying like they're hateful. They say that you're still a child. For others of you, someone is saying this in a positive way, but I don't see it positive. They could think that it's positive. They could think that, but you're like, you know, like I'm like the youngest at work. There's like some like a bit younger than me, but it's like, and you have those kind of people who like you could know a lot of things, but they don't want to respect you. Even if they think that they respect you, they still look at you as a child, which they have issues with themselves. It's like they say that you're a child. Every time someone says something, it's like she's a child or he's a child, like, and it's like, it's kind of like, why would you say that? Like, we're all successful, we all work together. Like, there's an age for work. Like, there's something like we work together, we do the same work. It doesn't matter. I could have more experience than you in other things in life. Okay, this is the thing about it. It's like someone here saying like whenever someone mentioning you, or like they want you to go out with them or something, they say you're a child. It could be like about things like, it's just like, you know, those things, and it just seems very stupid, to be honest. It's like, why would you assume that I don't know that, or I don't want to go with you because I'm not younger or something. It's just something about that. I do see it here also. Someone say like you are very successful in something, and they just want to like, it's kind of disrespectful, to be honest, but they think that they're not disrespectful. It's like you're very knowledgeable about something, and they want to shut you, or they don't want to hear your opinion because they say that you're a child, but you're more successful than them in that. Could be a little bit jealous and envious of that, and they're trying to put it like on you being a child or something like that. I feel like someone here got a very sexual feelings toward you. I'm hearing like masculine kind of sexual feelings toward you, and like someone is like not expressing that physically to a lot of people, but they're like physically, I'm hearing, or like they're not expressing it physically to you, but they could just say a lot of things to a lot of people to keep them away from you. They could say a lot of bullshit, or they're trying to keep people away from you because they're sexually attracted to you, or they give, if it's at work, they give people who would like talk to you work, or they try to pick a fight with them to not talk to you or be around you. And here I feel like someone's saying that you're just a relief, like you suck the shit out of their life. You make them feel very joyful, very relieved, or something like that. I do feel like that. I feel someone saying that you could just be like very healthy or something. Like they want to take an advice about their skin routine, or hair routine, or something like that. Okay, let's go to pile number 2. Wanna fuck with you? I don't know where I heard that. So random, so weird. Number 2, what's the gossip about you? Toilet with bads, bloody bads in the toilet. Someone's saying something, they could not say that or something like that, but saying something about like how you had a difficult birth or something like that, or you had some kind of difficult crisis in your life that made you disappear or made you be different. They feel like you went through something very harsh that made you disappear or made you, for some of you, they're talking about having a difficult birth or having birth or giving a baby, and like once you had the baby you kind of change toward them or towards other people. And also for others of you, they're just talking about you giving birth. Okay, someone gossiping about that. I do see that. Also for some of you, I feel like someone gossiping about how your life changed the moment something happened. I'm hearing like a lot of opinion in that conversation. It's like, could be like a lot of people who know you together and everybody's saying something different. They're saying like how you changed, the other person saying no you didn't change, the other person saying that you changed because of that someone else having another opinion, you changed because of that time. It's kind of like making an assumption, or they're trying to figure out why you changed or why you disappeared or what happened into your life, and they have it kind of like an agreement. They're trying to agree on something. Okay, they're trying to agree on some kind of like story. They're talking with each other like, no, I don't think that, I think that. Look at this gathering, they're all gathering about what was the reason that you disappeared or you changed or something happened in your life. What was the reason? Why you are like that right now? What changed you? What made you this way? They're saying that you're kind of holding back things and you don't want to share anymore. You were like that caring person, giving person, or the person who always offer help, offer support to people, and you're like, no, don't give a fuck. Like, you're not reached to a point where someone calling you ignore them. Someone called you block them. Someone saying, hey, I need your help, fuck you. Someone say, hey, I want you to come to this party with us or gathering, you're like, fuck, you disappear. Someone saying something, you don't share. You have money, like I don't have money. Like you don't want to loan anybody money. You're like very like a loner right now, or you're just very not wanting to share, not willing to share. They say that you were like very open and now you're not caring at all and you don't want to offer help to other people. They say that you're not giving anymore to them. This is what they talk about, like you're not willing to share anymore your energy or your time. Sharing, it's like not just like your time, like sharing your care. It could be a very careful person, like you're very careful right now, and you were like before you were very like kind of carefree. You care about people, whoever you need to do help, trusting and stuff like that. They say that you're no longer that person. You're not coming there, you're not supporting them, you don't want to help anybody, you're just keeping to yourself. Like you almost like you don't trust anybody. It could be at work or family. I'm saying for majority of your family. Let me drink water because it's just hot here. I turned the AC, but someone's saying that how you are lucky or you're hiding a lot of luck from them. Someone say that you're lucky or you got a lot of luck or wealth and you're hiding it and you don't want to share it. They saw that on your face, they saw it around you, they saw that you have some kind of achievement, success, and they're happy for you, and they feel like they don't know how it happened and you're not sharing it. It's almost like if you're celebrating something, you don't celebrate it with them. You celebrate it with other people, like your friend, or you celebrate it with your family or other friend, or they don't know who you're celebrating with. They can see that you achieved a lot of things from the time that they knew you and you're not celebrating it or sharing it with them. Someone is talking about that, I feel like you don't have much gossip about you, except that there's a lot of people who really care about you and they don't want to talk about you. They feel like they don't want to talk about you. They rather talk about other people than you. It's not because they feel like they care about you. Those people could have just talked before a lot about you growing up, but right now they have a different kind of image, that they have kind of soft place for you in their heart for some reason. Could just like take away your energy back and they realize how much they care about you. This is what I'm hearing. Like you took away their care, you're caring, and they started caring or something like that. It's kind of weird. Somehow it's like that. Like you took away your energy back and you started to care a little bit, so they started to see you in a higher light, or how much they appreciated you before. So every time they reach to a point where they have to gossip, or they want to gossip like before, or they complain about you doing things, they rather not. They see you as that beautiful person, but before they didn't. Kind of something happened in their life, and this is what happened. Okay. Someone's saying that they want you to marry their kid, or they want you to marry their daughter or their son. Someone is like saying that they really have an eye on you and they care about you and they find you very awesome. It could be like a mother or a father who like very obsessed with you, or a friend, or someone who got a brother or sister. They want to hook you up. Someone that pimp here. Someone is like trying to pimp you up to something. They feel like you're awesome for that person, or they want to like blind date you with someone because they say that you're awesome and you're going to be going along with that person, and they're just very excited about it. Like they want you to be part of the family or something like that. They really love it so much and they want you to be there. Okay, I don't feel like much gossip here. There's almost like a creepy silence. There's also, I'm hearing a creepy silence from spirit. So almost like there's like a period of time where people don't want to mention your name for some kind of odd reasons. I'm hearing from spirit. It's like they don't even know it. It's almost like spirit are protecting you, or maybe something happened every time they mentioned your name. It kind of backfired at them, or something bad happened. Like every time they mentioned your name or something, you heard about it, or they got in a disaster. Somehow subconsciously they're scared of mentioning your name. It's like they could have just gossiped about you a lot growing up, I'm hearing, or they done something a lot, and then every time they try to gossip about you, somehow backfired and bite them in the ass, or you done something, or they feel like they got karma. I feel like just people like they're very careful about mentioning your name, or they just very scared. For some of you it's like the case of they're starting to care. For others of you, both of those cases. And other people it's like they're just terrified about mentioning your name because they know that you're gonna be like popping somewhere, and you're gonna be like knowing it from somewhere, and you're gonna backfire. You do not silent. You're not silent, or they feel like you have some kind of soldier like from God or something like that. Every time they mention your name or they say some kind of rumor about you, like that rumor kind of get fired up to a point where they get in a lot of drama for that rumor that they spread about you. It's almost like God send you some people to protect you or something like that, and they get in a fight with them just because of that rumor. So they cannot, like some people, they've been saying a lot of rumors about you, kind of backfired to their reputation about the rumors. It could be like a lot of jealousy you had growing up, and some people tried to ruin your reputation by spreading rumors, ugly rumors, and those rumors kind of like with time backfired at the person, because it turned out that this is a rumor, and a lot of people knew that this person has kind of got issues with you, and they saw them in a bad light. A lot of people like drifting to be on your side more than in this person's side. So people are like scared to mention anything about you right now, something like that. Okay, some of you, they know that you're gonna backfire, you're gonna bite them in the ass. Okay, let's see what I feel like. There's almost like this creepy silence I'm hearing. A creepy silence. It's not like a silence that necessarily like someone is like not wanting to gossip about you. They could have a lot of gossip about you, but it's a creepy silence because they don't want to mention your name. If they mention your name, they're gonna get in a kind of like thing that gonna tangle together. They mention your name in a group or a family or something like that. A lot of people gonna say a lot of things, and it might accelerate, and there's a lot of opinions, and there's a lot of old rumors. So if someone mentioned something about you and other people like started talking, and then it might accelerate and backfire at their ass or something like that, and people gonna be like, and you're gonna hear it, and something bad gonna happen or something like that. They're kind of scared. Okay, let me drink water. Kind of thirsty again. Also, some people like regret whatever they said. They don't want to mention any more kind of thing because they already feel guilty about the rumors that they spread before. Let's see the charms, okay? Let's see charms for number 2. You gotta remember it. Yeah. Number 2, as I said, there's rumors before, and some people right now, they find you very disconnected in social media. You could have social media differently than the people that before you had maybe open social media. Now your social media is very private, or you block people on social media, or those people who gossip. You block them, or you're just like made a different social media. They cannot find your phone number also, something like that, or you disappeared after the rumors. You cleared those kind of messy people, and you made kind of another page or something like that because they just saw in your business or something like that. They say that about you. Also, some people saying about how you're like you just something about like they don't know what you've done with your nationality or your IDs or something like that, or your passport. Maybe some legal things were happening, and some people quote some kind of rumors, and now they don't know what you've done with the certificates, or how did you get your certificate or your national ID or something like that. They're talking about IDs or birth certificate for a kid if you have a kid or something like that. They don't know like what you've done with those people. Like they don't know what happened. They don't know how you done them. It's kind of they're nosy a little bit. Also, for some of you, I still want to know, like, it's your life, like, but chill the fuck down, people. Like, it's still your life, but they want to be there. I feel like you have like a lot of jealousy, a lot of jealous people who are jealous of your physical appearance, the way you talk, your success, and a lot of things like that. And they will take any opportunity to backfire at you, but they don't like to backfire. I'm hearing like something like it's not backfiring. It's kind of like they wanna seem like you say something wrong, so they wanna seem like it backfire at you. So it's like they take any opportunity that you say, or you slip, you say something, and they wanna like gaslight you in a way, okay? So they want to seem like they are like you're like a backfire at you, like you look what you've done, like a backfire at you now, something like that. They're trying to kind of narcissistic kind of people you have there. They're not gossiping right now, but they're there ready. So be aware of that energy. I feel, yeah, they definitely like look at those. They are like not rats. This is like koala, but I feel like they are like a lazy rats. Kind of like those people are rotten, as I said. They're lazy, or they're kind of like they don't know what to do in their life. They're not motivated. That's why they gossip about you. Also, you have those people, like I said, that's silent, that creepy silent, that those rats sensing a storm, like like when those rats keep running and they sense a storm coming. So they're scared of mentioning anything about your name. It's like your name, saying just your name like that, gonna backfire, because they know something happened before. And if they started whatever they started before, because one rumor about you, okay, they have a lot of people interested in your fucking business. So if someone said anything about you, gonna accelerate to everybody, and it's gonna reach to you, and it's gonna backfire. You could start, your name could start with an A or something like that. I feel like you could have a lot of, you were a very smart kid, or you had a lot of success in your life. This is a message for you to know why they gossiping, or whatever happened before. You could have a lot of A's in your school, like you had a lot of A's in things. You had a lot of A's in your life, like you win a lot of things. You had a lot of success. Even if you didn't have a lot of success, people saw you as that, saw you as happy, a very beautiful person, and they were jealous of that. They were trying to just find anything wrong about you or talk about you. It's kind of like you were in a public eye, even if you didn't know it, or in their eye. It could be family members or something like that. I feel people trying to make you feel ugly, or see the ugly in you. They're trying to look what ugly in you, because you're overly perfect, and you kind of make them feel unconscious, insecure. Okay, let's go to bar 3. Oh, number I'm hearing like from spirit also, those people are like they wanted, at one point they wanted you to be like it sounds like they're confused about if they wanted you to be part of their family, or they want you out, because it's like they're just confused, because you bring a lot of their insecurities. So if you felt left out from family members or something like that, you bring up a lot of their insecurities, so they want to push you away, out, something like that. Or they wanted to hurt you. They wanted you to feel like out, but at the same time, they sometimes wanted you to be part of their family because you're too successful, but you kind of make them feel like bad, or look, I don't know, they got insecurities, okay? Number 3, what's the gossip about you? Number 3, I'm excited to hear number 3, because while I'm shuffling, I sense some kind of energy. Okay. This is the thing. Whatever you done happened. I feel like if you feel like people are attacking you, for some of you, if you feel a lot of attacking from people right now, it's worth saying, just keep a moment there. Take a moment of silence, because whatever happened to you, you done it for other people before. You could be like like you were bullying other people before in your past, like who were like weaker than you, or you had a habit of roasting them in a negative way, or like saying, kind of like bullying them, saying kind of negative things to make them feel insecure about themselves. You were like in a narcissistic kind of abusive way. You were like trying to just make them feel bad about themselves, or their money, kind of, you were like bullying people for their money or their culture or color. You were like kind of like that. Could be growing up when you were in school or something like that. You haven't that, you thought it's fun or something like that. You were like bullying people whenever you felt jealous a little bit. You're trying to make people feel insecure. Maybe you saw someone skinnier than you, tried to make them feel conscious about like their physical appearance, or like you're too skinny. You thought there's nothing harm there, because you were like trying to make it as a joke and then say sorry. It's like, you're too skinny, you don't look good, you look like a rat, and then you're laughing, huh, I'm just joking with you, like that, something like that. Or you look like a stick, or it's not beautiful, or take that shirt, it's not beautiful, and then you laugh, you think it's a joke, but it's like you are a bully. Okay, so whatever happened to you right now is happening, or it didn't happen for some of you, gonna happen because you done something bad. So it backfired, kind of like karma, equal karma here. Some balance, some justice gonna be happening. I feel what people gossiping about you, they saying that there are a lot of people saying good things about you, because you are, guess what, you have a lot of people who saying good things about you. I'm hearing those are like the mean people. It's like those people, they gossip about you, but at the same time they want to say good things about you, because they know that you're part of their friend, and they know the other person gonna tell you, because you all gossip about each other. So everybody's being fake in front of everybody. It's like, oh, I love her, but when they go to their family or friend or someone who doesn't know you, they say a lot of shit about you. They say a lot of shit about you, something like that. You don't have a real friend. You have friends who are like very shallow and they're trying to pretend. It's like, oh my god, I hope she's okay. They like you because you make them feel insecure. You have some friends like you feel secure. I feel like you have some friends who want to be with you because they feel like more successful when they're around you. They feel like you're kind of like not successful or not smart enough, or you don't look that attractive, so they okay with you to be as a friend. So they're okay with being nice with you because you don't make them feel intimidated. So you do have that kind of friend or something like that. They don't say it up public, but this is what they feel. So I feel like when they are like sitting together, those friends, they faking it with each other. They're like, oh, I love you, oh, I love that, I love that. But when they go alone, they don't give a fuck about each other. They just have this connection because they feel insecure. They feel secure. They are insecure, but they feel secure, but they still feel insecure as per se. Of course, those people always feel insecure. They always feel insecure, but you make them feel better. Because they bullying people, so they always gonna be like insecure. I feel like some people gossiping about how they gossip about rumors. So this is the thing: if you have those kind of friends around you, whatever you tell them, they go tell their other friends. So if you tell them about you having sex with someone, they go gossip about your life. If you tell them something, they cannot be trusted. Can't be trusted. So they talk about your family life. So if you told them something about your family, or your sister sleeping with someone, or your brother sleeping with someone, or your mother sleeping with someone, or something about someone sleeping with someone, they went and told someone else about it, and they're like laughing about it, or they talking about your life like that. They talking about your life, or they just gossiping about what happening in your life. They gossiping about that. They're saying some nasty shit about your grandfather or your grandmother or something like that. So they gossiping a lot of shit about your life and how you are. They gossiping about that. They whatever story you tell them, you could be like, those friends are not real. So whatever those friends are, like, they're very shallow. So whenever you tell them something very deep emotionally, they take it, and the same way that you do, and those friends who you done before, or those friends do to other people, they do it to you when you're not around. So they talk shit about your life. They make it seem like you're funny, or you're pathetic, or you're not worthy, or you're weak, or you're disgusting, or they say shit about you like that. So the same thing goes when you're not around. So this is what I'm seeing here. Or if you're with those friends and you know they talk shit around people like that, and you never said something about it, you never stop them, they talk like this whenever you're not around. They say shit about your family, a lot of things, and they're very terrible things. They say terrible things about your family, about you, about your like family issues. Like when you leave, it's like, you know, this friend, she's like that because her father was like that, and her mother like that, and her sister, and I don't know what happened to her boyfriend, poor thing, her husband is like that. Whatever you say, things like talk about you like that, like in a nasty way. But when, like, maybe you told them those stories because it were like you were trying to get their help or something like that. It was just a story, and they made it seem like a dramatic and very like oh, poor thing, or something like that. Okay, they talk about you. Let's see what else. Yeah, they gossip a lot. Every time you say something, it sounds like an echo. Like every time you say something, it goes go everywhere. They go tell other people about your stories. So let's see the charms for you. Number 3, the gossip about you. I want to pull more. Number 3. What? More? Whoa, we're saying more. Okay, we got toilet, we got toilet paper, we got 2, 1, 4, and that, and that, and that. Yeah. Those people are karmic people in your life. You might see them as some people who gave you kind of like success, that they are wish, or you might see them as best friend, but they're karmic people. They're toxic for you. They're toxic, and you need to clear that mess. You need to flush it down the toilet. You need to clear that mess. I was spirit saying, no matter what you think, like, this is the thing about like payback or things coming back to haunt you in the ass or something like that. Because if you think that you cleaned that mess, you still didn't clean it. Every time you think that things are clear, I feel for some of you might caught those people talking about you, and you're like, I didn't mean it, or something like that. You feel like, I don't mean it, actually, it just, my mouth just slipped and I was meaning it this way. They're fake, okay? So we're saying that a lot of people are like, from those friends, are kind of like racist toward you, or your nationality, wherever you come from, or your religion, or your family member. If you're a mixed race, they say shit about you, something like that. I feel like they find you not intimidating at all, so they're not jealous of you. They don't find you intimidating at all for some of you, or they find you, or you told them a story, or they tell stories about you to make you less intimidating to other people, because they're like, they feel very powerful. So they kind of feel powerful. They use your story to feel powerful, like you're a poor thing. They stick around with you because of that, or they say shit. Like whenever, I feel like this is the kind of friend, like whenever some guy or some girl is interested in you, or someone interested in you, saying good things like, oh, this, I feel like she's awesome, I feel like he's awesome, saying, you know what, I tell a story about her, but do not tell her, or do not tell him that I told you. Like her family's like that, ew, and like you know, they say shit to put you in a bad light. Okay, I feel like that. They say that they sometimes they don't want to be around you, but they feel kind of poor, like you're poor, or you're broke, or you use them for money, or sometimes they feel like they need to help you, or they need to give you like some kind of money or something like that. So they have to be around you because you're like poor thing, like they have to be around you, or you're going through things, and it's like, you know what, let's just let her come, because poor thing, because like, you know what, like poor thing is like that, or something like that. They say that you're like, you got, this is the thing, some of you here, someone's saying like the truth about like how you got other options, or you got a lot of options, or you could be successful in other things or stuff like that. They say sometimes they mention that. You have one friend who mentioned that you got other options, you got a lot of things, and they say good things about you. Okay, you have one friend at least saying good things about you, but like those people see this friend as dumb, like, are you dumb or something like that? Yeah, there's like, they're trying to not see the good. As I said, they're blocking the good things, they're blocking other people from seeing the good thing. They're trying to make you seem like not balanced enough in front of other people. They're trying to make you, they're trying to push away like potential partners. If someone is interested in you, they're trying to make them lose interest in being a friend with you, or something like that, by saying stories that they're very negative or something like that. Okay, they find you, whenever they find, like, this is like, I'm here like G-spot, like whenever they find someone is very attracted to you, or they find you very attractive, or they find you very amazing, they're trying to ruin that. Okay, they do that. I feel like sometimes they might giving you like wrong advices, or they push you to wrong directions and things. Yeah, what else? Yeah, also one of them saying that they stole something from you. They stole a perfume or a can, or you forgot something. They stole something from you because it was, or they broke it by purpose, or they broke something, or they ruined something that was looking really good on you because they didn't want you to wear it, or they didn't want you to have it. Or a relationship, it could be a person that you really like, and they tried to break this relationship by telling you bad things about this person just because they thought this person is really amazing. They don't want you to have it. Number 4, what's the gossip about you? Number 4. People say you're amazing. You have a lot of good gossip here going on about how you're amazing, you're very helpful, and you can do a lot of tasks at one time. Look at this person holding all the toilet paper at one time. You can help a lot of people. You're very supportive, you're very helpful, you're very organized, and you're very youthful. You could be very young but very smart in the same time. So there's some people saying that you're very young but you're very smart, or you have a lot of potential in life to reach some kind of position, or to have a position. For some of you may, for some of you, someone is like trying to like borrow you. It's kind of like, you know what's called that in English, it's like they want you to do, it's not an internship, it's like when you have like, what, I forgot the name of it, what kind of contract is that, temporary contract or something like that, a cooperative kind of contract or something like that. Like when you have your job but you go like few hours and they need you in another location to organize things, they want you like, and they're gonna give you a salary as well, like a double salary, but you have a permission from your job to go there as a volunteer or something like that to help them, but they're gonna say like, we're gonna pay this to your employee like an extra salary for them to come for 2 hours and extra hours, and we're gonna give you like, we're gonna appreciate your company help or something like that. We need this employee help. So some of you, like someone is like wanting to offer you another job, or they want to offer you like a cooperative contract. They're kind of shy because it's like they're kind of shy, or they're hesitating about like the cooperative contract. I feel like want to say it, but they don't know. They don't know if it's a great idea. They don't know. It's like there's a gray spot there. There's like something they're scared of, or there's something that's like not legal, or a gray spot. Maybe you don't have the experience or like the requirement to get the other job, but they feel like you're very you're very experienced, but they need it on paper to prove it to their old job or to the other job. This person could be like, also this person could be a manager who works in 2 places or 3 places or something like that, and they came and saw you and they want you to go with them to their old place, to the place that they work in. They could be like a cooperative manager or assistant or a consultant, or a new place, or a consultant who comes for a few hours with you or something like that at workplace or someplace, or it could be at school. Like, I'm gonna just apply to your energy at school or at work. And this person wanna like offer you a position there, or to help them with something. They feel like they need your help. They need someone like you. But it's like you could be very young, or like you might seem not mature to the other people. Like when they take your contract or take your experience to their job, they'd be like, this person is not qualified. But they're gonna be like, I guarantee you that this person is more than qualified. They might not have it on paper or the experience like years. It could be like very young, but this person is very qualified for this job. Could be like if you're like at work or if you're at college, you could have a professor who sees a lot of potential in you to ask you for help to do something in college with them, like to help them with student. But someone else is gonna be like, this is a student, this person is not qualified. You can be like, this person is qualified to help us with this project, but saying this is a student, this is a student, this person still didn't even finish the major, this person still didn't even get the experience, this person still didn't get that, and they're trying to prove it, and they feel like they can win to prove that you can help them, and they try maybe to give you other things to prove it on paper. It's like they might give you a lot of work, and you're like happy, you don't give a fuck, you don't care. You thought this is like an assignment, or you thought this is like an extra work, and you don't know why this person is doing that. They could delay things on purpose to prove it on paper that you've done more than they asked, or to prove your potential somehow. They could have just like delayed something that they could have done, and you were like wondering, why my manager, or why my supervisor, or why my consultant, whatever, my colleague, or could be like a professor, like delaying this when it's simple. They could just delay something that they should have done, and they were like, we're still not gonna do it on the system, for example, we're still gonna do it on paper. And you were like, why are they making our life harder to give us more work? It's like this professor could have just made it easy for you to learn, but they tried to delay the process to make it, to show how much you can put in. Something like that, to prove it on paper. It could be like you have a system, like for example, if you work at work and you have some kind of system and you can add like papers on the system and do everything, and they wanted you to work on it manually, and you're like, the manager could approve the papers to put it in the system, so we don't work on it manually that often, and we don't waste more time on silly things. We can waste time on producing other things. And the manager didn't sign the paper still, and you're like wondering why they didn't sign it to put it there, and you still need to like manually work on it, or something about manually. This person trying to prove something. Okay, there's a gossip about that. Let me drink my water. Someone saying that you're beautiful but nobody can touch you. Like someone talking about how beautiful you are. This is a sexual kind of, could be like you've been sexually harassed by someone at work or someone at school or something, or they tried to sexually harass you, or they tried to come near you or to flirt with you, and they said that you're beautiful but nobody can touch you. And they gossip with someone else like, oh my god, this person is very beautiful. It could be like at work, or it could be a colleague, or it could be at school, it could be anywhere. They say you're beautiful but nobody can touch you. They try to touch you because you kind of this is like a kind of like low kind of energy person, because this person kind of judged you based on your look, and they always like, when they see someone handsome, someone beautiful, they think that they can get them in those way or those games, so they try to touch you but you bite them back, or they thought they can get away with something like playing games with you, or they try to touch you, or they try to flirt with you at work, or say some kind of sentence, and you shut them down really fast before they even get in that like trying to build a relationship with you, a sexual relationship or some kind of relationship. You shut them down, and you sense that you could just block them right away, and you told them do not talk to you like on your personal number or something like that. They could have just tried to pretend to have like a work meeting or something like that, but they were like kind of flirty, and you told this person, what the fuck do you want from me, directly, something like that. Or it could be like a colleague, or it could be also a friend or someone like that who like came approach you, but you sense some kind of like not appropriate kind of things coming out of this person. They could be married as well, and they kind of hinted something, and you could have sensed it, or even if you didn't sense it and you're like, I don't know who's that person, you could just brush this person, and this person sensed that you brushed them off. They're talking about how you're beautiful, but if they touch you come bite back or something like that. If they try to flirt with you, someone saying that you look so amazing, someone who loves you here. You have like colleagues. I'm seeing like a work kind of environment for some of you. Could be at work, or could be like a club that you go to, or like a membership club or a gym or something like that. You have a lot of people who look at you every day, or somehow a family member, a friend, or something like that. Whatever you feel like it is, but I feel like it's kind of class or someplace that you go to every day, like work or class or a gym that's not your house, but it could be like a far cousin or something like that. I feel like they say that you're beautiful. Could be a family member also from saying this is like family member. Like you have two people who are saying those things about you beautiful, like family members and colleagues or something like that for some of you. Just follow your intuition, who you think this person is. I feel like you have people saying that you're beautiful and you look really nice. We're trying to tell me something. There's some people who like if you go to a place that recently been smelling bad and you're like, this place smells bad or something, or was bad smell, this is the place. Could you just recently just went there and someone made some food or ate some food and smells bad or something, okay? They could be also uncle or auntie or something like that. So there's people saying that you look very beautiful, or you look very put together. I'm seeing a lot. Every time I say this sentence, I'm hearing a lot of mental resistance. I feel like for some of you, there's people like they say beautiful things about you, but somehow they're resistant saying more because they don't want to seem like in front of other colleagues they kind of flirting with you or saying too much about your body, but they mean it in a good way. But they don't want to seem like too much in front of other people. Like, what, are you obsessed with that person? You know, like if someone's like mentioning someone like, I like the way they dress, I like the way they talk, I like their nails, I like their shoes, I like everything. But like, you're obsessed. It's like, no, I'm not obsessed. Like, I have a crush on this person. No, I'm not. I'm married or something. I don't feel like it's a negative way, but this person is kind of like being careful about what they say to you or to other people. I feel like you sense this person is very respectful. They're being careful about what they say to you. They might say like, you look very nice today, or you smell really good, but they don't want to say too much so you don't get it wrongly or it's not gonna be inappropriate. But they have a lot of nice things to say toward you. That's what I feel. It could be also a family member or colleague, something like that. They find you very nice, especially if you have like some kind of like your nose, if you have a nose piercing, or you have some kind of piercing, or you have some kind of back tattoo, or like neck tattoo, something like on your neck, back, shoulder, or some kind of tattoo or jewelry on your body, that they find it very amazing. Or your lipstick, or something about your eyebrows also, they find you very amazing in all kind of way. They find the colors that you wear very amazing. Let me drink water. And your body shape very amazing. You could have a very nice rack ass, or like your hips or something like that. You look very fit. They love how your body look, and they love how you're strong, how you tend, like you team or tend the beast, how you call it, how you like you suck that anger from someone. Like you could have someone very aggressive around you from a family member, or if it's like a work kind of like your manager or something like that. You make this person kind of turn to a puppy when they're around you. They're scared of you, or they show a lot more respect to you than other people. Maybe you had a fight with this person, you kind of tame the beast, you call it, something like that. I feel like this is what they say about you. What other than that, I'm seeing him. They say that you're very active, or you show them something about you that you're very active. You have a lot of people talking about your creative side. It could be other people talking about your creative side, or they know something. Maybe you know other people from your other kind of side hustle, or from other place or something like that, or work, or some other friends group. They say you're very creative. They saw your creativity in something. They say you're very creative, you're very awesome. They love everything about you, and they're wondering about like what's inside those kind of boxes or containers that you have. They always have containers or boxes around, and they want to see what's inside it. You have a lot of people like very envious of your physical appearance. Also, you have the kind of people like, this is kind of about the reason, but you have kind of people who are envious of your physical appearance, or your hair, or your how you look, or your jaw, like your mouth jar, like I call it here, chin, kind of like a smile, like look like. I feel like you have envious people, but that's the thing about it. I don't feel like you have a lot of negative people, because you've done a lot of work on cutting a lot of negative people up, like out of your life. Good job. I feel like maybe you had a lot of narcissistic people, you had a lot of abusive people, but maybe you disappeared. Maybe you put some boundaries. You just disappeared. They don't see you, they don't know. Even with the COVID, this COVID, like I know it's disgusting, the COVID, the lockdown and everything, but to me, to have like a narcissistic family all the time or something like that, it's been kind of blessing, because no no longer a lot of people, like, it just like been like a kind of like a thing, like I cannot come because of the COVID, we cannot meet. So I kind of like even more distant myself from toxic people. I feel like it helped you also, the COVID, to distance yourself from like not narcissistic people or something like that. I feel if you had a racist people or something like that, you cut a lot of people out of your life, I feel. So you don't have that much energy in your life, which is a good thing. They don't know what to gossip about. They don't know where to find you. You disappear. You don't go out with them. Okay? You had someone who's talking about you, about how they don't see you, or you sleep late, or you come late to house, or you always like don't eat, or you sleep late, or you wake up late, or something like that. And this person was like, nobody care about this person gossip. What else I'm seeing? This person, there's one more thing here. Let me drink water. If you have a necklace chain or a earring or something like that, some people love it, but I'm more likely thinking someone is buying you a gift and they're talking about that gift that they want to give you. It's like someone is buying a gift for you and they want to give it to you. It's like they have something, it could be also charms or something. They have some kind of gifts and they want to give it to you. Thank you for watching. Oh, wait. Number 4, we're gonna use the charm. Speaking about charms, what's the gossip about you? What? I got the new thing that I got it. I just got some new charm and I saw it here. See this charm? This is like a, oh, and this chain came. This is like an Arabic kind of coffee. What do you call it, mag, or what do you call that, but like to do like, this is the Arabic style for the Arabic coffee, like, okay, so Middle Eastern coffee. Let's do this. Let's put this on the side. What's the gossip about you? I feel like you have a lot of people who are talking about your accent. You could have a very rich kind of inherited accent. This is like if you're, especially if you're like a local or something like that from some countries, like from dialects or something about your dialect, or someone talking about your like your accent. Could be coming from a city, from a far state, a different state. You have some kind of beautiful accent. So they're talking about your heritage a lot. They're talking about your accent, your heritage. You have some people talking that in a positive way. Are they talking about how they love the way you talk? It could be like the way you talk or your accent, or something about your accent, the way you talk, or your language. You could have a very also knowledgeable knowledge about, like you have a lot of knowledge, great knowledge on languages or something like that, or culture. You have a very open-minded culture background, or you're very cultured about other people. You're not the kind of people, like kind of person who are like very ignorant or very like weird around other foreign people or something like that. You talk to them like you know, like you're one of them, like you're very open and you learned about their culture. It's kind of, you make them feel at home, because you don't be like, what is that? What are you doing? I don't know. What are you people doing? You're like, oh my god, I love that. I've been eating that. I know that. I experienced that. I tried that. I know that. I have a lot of friends like that, and I do that, and I love that. Your food, and I love that. You're very open, and you know, you make people feel comfortable about themselves, their own skin. Okay, and I feel like there's more thing here. How about this here? Someone's talking about like they want to give you a proposal, as we talked about. Is here a proposal? And there's like this. There's also someone, you made someone, it could be like someone who was like we spoke about, that who was like trying to flirt with you, something like that, married. You made them feel like they don't want to be married to their wife or husband, or their husband's kind of weird. Okay, I feel like some people saying that you're like, this is like kind of, this is not talking about you anymore. This is like you broke the chain with some people who were talking shit about you in the past. As we spoke, you have a lot of admirers, as we said. We spoke about that. This is just a confirmation, like that you have a lot of admirers, or people who like your physical appearance, or they have puppy crushes on you, something like that, okay? And they wanted to tell you nice things about you, or your clothes, or something like that, or your body, and they're very obsessed about what you wear, or something like that, I feel. And you do have like some people who question on you also on social media. For some of you, they very obsessed on like they have like social media crush or something like that, I feel. And they talk about you, like how they like you and you're their favorite, something like that, okay? I feel. There's something more here. You have someone who's like very jealous, also talking about you, like they're jealous about you doing things or not talking to them or something like that, and this person have a crush. It could be an ex of yours that's still talking about you and how they want to get you back, okay? I feel that. And yeah, I feel like There's some people who want your forgiveness, or they want to come back to you for forgiveness. I'm sensing that, and they're talking about how they want, as I said, this person want to come back, but you have also other people who want to come back into your life, and they want to ask you for forgiveness. They might just show you moving on or something like that, and they're scared of you like moving on or something like that, and they don't want you to move away. Okay, for some of you, those people are toxic and they want to suck your energy, something like that, and they're scared that you're just no longer interested in them. They want to come back into your life. I feel like you have a lot of people who hurt by you, and they talking shit about you in this kind of way. Still, whenever they mention your name, it's like you hurt them and they blame you for everything. Maybe those are old friends. It's like they talk about you still sometime when your name is mentioned. They say that you hurt them. You're the one who ended this relationship or something like that. Okay, I feel that this is about your open-mindedness. Like, this is a lot of colors here. You could be a tarot reader and you're very great in it, or something like that about tarot. You're very great in reading tarot or something like that. So a lot of people saying that you're very intuitive, or you know how to listen to your intuition. You know bullshit when you see one, like you bite back, as we talk about it. Okay, this is like about someone saying that they want to have kids with you, or they want to have growth with you, or we talk about the offer. But here also I see like someone want to build a family with you, or they want to have a baby with you. They're talking about like building something with you, like a family, a baby, or something like that. They want to like inherit something, or they want to share their inheritance. So if someone is having inheritance, or they have some kind of success in their life, they feel like you're the one who they want to share it with. You're the one who want to build like a family with, or like share their success with. So someone want to share their success. Also, I'm seeing something very cute. It could be like someone is getting a raise, or someone getting success in their job, and they feel like they want to invite you, and they want you to have benefit from their success. Okay, I feel a lot of people saying that you have that youthful energy in you, or you make everybody fun when they're just like negative, or they're very gloomy, or just say funny shit, and they just love having you around, or seeing you around the office or someplace. You're just very fun to be around. You could joke a lot and say a lot of jokes or something like that. Okay, some people are saying that you're fake, or they're trying to say that you're fake, that you're not that real, like you're fake, you're faking whatever energy that you have in, you fake. I just talk about those kind of jealous people, like jealous of your physical appearance. They say you're fake, you're faking it, something like that. I say a lot of people, it's not important here. I don't feel like those people are important. Okay, I feel like they're jealous because you're sexy, and they feel like you have more interest than you. They have more people interested in you than them. You could have, those people could start with those letters. I feel like there's like a lot of charms here. I'm tired. I have a lot of people saying that you don't let things flush the toilet. You don't let things like slide. You don't let things slide. Like if someone made a mistake, or someone said things mistakenly, you're not gonna pretend and give them a chance and pretend you didn't hear it. You're not gonna give them a chance and pretend that it didn't happen, because you just wanna let things slide. You do not let things slide. You kind of like come on, shit. Come on. I'm not gonna let you slide. We're gonna talk about it. Why did you shit in my toilet? Like that. You don't let shit slide. So you face it. You talk to them about it. As someone is like want to give you a ring, or literally want to marry you here, like you can see that this is a ring. This is like for me a ring symbol. I feel someone want to work with you, I feel, but they feel like you're not wired for it right now. This is like a setting. Yeah, they feel like your setting is kind of on something else, or you're kind of like you're focused on something else, or they don't know how to offer you. It could be like when we talk about this offer, for some of you, they don't want to offer you that job because they feel like you're kind of like outside, like you're not experienced still, or you're still that young, or you're still not updated in that kind of sense, or something like that. They want to give you something, but they feel like you're still not ready for it. It's like they want to change your setting, but it could be very overwhelming for you, or you could not accept it, or something like that. They feel like they don't know how, or they could, like, they want to support you also. They want to support you to go through it. It could be like a big step, like for you, but they see potential in you. It could be a big step for you, but they want to help you. There's someone who's like want to help you. It could be a big step for you, and you could be young, and so they want to take your hand, or you could be like not experienced in that sense. They want to take your hand and give you the offer, but at the same time they want to take you. It could be like legal things or something like that, process it with you. Okay, I feel like you have someone who's like think you're fucking funny in the police force, or in a legal force, or security guard who think you're funny. A security guard who like you, or some kind of security guard like who checks the COVID kind of like phone things, or in the airport, or some kind of security guard or something. Like when you walked away, they said you're funny, or you're amazing, you're like a doll, or you look really amazing, or you look very, very cute, or kind of like your conversation cheers them up, or something like that, or whatever you do. It's like they're talking about whatever you said. It kind of made them feel kind of funny, like it made them funny, like made them feel really good. You made them feel fun, and they didn't meet people like you. Could be like in a serious place, and you came and you talked to them, made them feel fun. I feel okay. I feel like someone's saying that you've done some kind of surgery or plastic surgery to lose weight or to lose something or to your nose or something like that. So almost like this is the kind of people who like you're fake, you've done something to your ass, or your ass is not real. They're just jealous, okay? Basically. So let's go to number 5. Whoa, where is it? Here. If you want a personal reading, just email me for a personal reading, okay? Check my other channels. Number 5, what's the gossip about you? Chill with Ella and learn with the music. Number 5, what's the gossip about you? Let me drink water because I'm kind of tired. I'm talking. People say that you're very like depressed, or you don't take care of your health, or maybe you went through something very toxic in your life right now. You're going through something toxic. It could be like physically, also emotionally, or something like that. You have some toxic people around you. They say that you are going through something hard. You're going through it. You're going through something hard. So they got something about you going through something hard. You could like literally don't want to talk to a lot of people because you're physically ill, or you are in the hospital, or you went to the hospital, or you're going through something. You could just gave birth recently, or you discovered that you have some kind of disease, or catch COVID, or you were sick, or you have some, it could be at work, you have stomach ache or something like that, and you're just like, you had something like you were tired. You feel like you're not free right now because you have something to go, like you're not free because you have something that you're going through it, and you're very addicted to that thing, or you're very committed to that thing. It could be like an illness that you have. Could be like you're having a sick leave from work, or you're ill, or you're having something that you're very like still attached to it. You don't want to forgive them. For some of you, some people saying that you don't want to forgive them, or you don't want to talk to them because they're different than you, or you don't want to forgive them, or you just don't feel like you feel like they cannot just. This is the thing, they feel like, they say that they tried so many times to make you see things differently, but you don't want to see things differently. That you're very attached to your life, to your old life, to your thing, and they want to change you somehow, which is not fair. Or they want to pull you out from something, and they feel like you're very connected to that, and you don't want to be pulled out. It could be like a new family member that you don't know them. It could be like a mixed race or something like that, and you have the kind of different kind of style, tradition, family member, and who like recently you discover, or recently you try to talk even more to them than before, or someone passed away in your family, like a father, mother, something like that, and they start to just impose in your life. They started to just trying to make you feel like you're part of their life, but more likely they try to make you feel this way in a wrong way, while like they try to force their tradition, culture on you when it's just hard. Or even if you maybe you have a family member, like a mother or father, who changed their religion right now, like they turned to Islam, Christianity, Buddhist, whatever, and they kind of feel like they say that they want you to change also your religion, but they feel like you're very stubborn, you're very addicted to something, and they don't see it as positive. They see it with some of you, they just don't see it as positive at all. But for others of you, they see it as like you're still not willing, so they feel sad about you're still not willing, but they feel like they cannot change something. So they could just impose to you, and they'll be like, they want you to visit them, but at the same time they want you to wear something traditional that they want you to wear, or they want you to do something, or they want you to follow the tradition, like sitting on the table eating every kind of Friday, doing that, not going with your friend at times, sitting with them at lunch, being in all the barbecues, when you're like not ready yet to their like rules, or to their family dynamic, or schedule, or routine, or family kind of events or parties, and you're not ready for it, and you don't know, and they just want to force it, and they're kind of like not just letting you choose it your way. This is what I feel. They're not letting you choose it your way. It's more like they are like wanting you to do everything. If you didn't do everything, it means like you still not willing to get out of your comfort zone, or you're not willing to open up for them, or you're still addicted to your old life, which is like your life. They cannot just come to your life and like demand you to lose your life. This is not fair. They could just want you to be like involved in things in a wrong way. Like this is your free will. Like you could just go to some family things, but and then with time, if you like it, you can go there. They cannot just like, they've been like together, and they have some kind of routines, they have things that they like, they figured out that they like, they plan things that they don't know how your culture is, how you're different, and you came to the family, and they just wanted you to do things differently. They want you to leave everything that you know. Like, you could have your own routine with your brothers and sisters, you could have your own routine with your friends, and they want you to leave everything, all your schedule, and do things with them the way that they do it in their family. So it's kind of not fair. They don't want to give you your time. Like, it maybe at one point you liked seeing them or going out with them, but when you felt the pressure, they kind of put in a lot of pressure on you to lose everything in your life and just do whatever they want. You might be like, they might just, if they didn't do it this way, you might also change. Like, if they didn't do it this way, you might like, oh, I like hanging out with them, I'm actually gonna go to all the barbecues, to the all parties, but you felt kind of pressured and judged by them all the time, kind of judge you in a way harshly, or you felt like every time you didn't attend like one party or one gathering, they were like really harsh on you, or they were like they was like, you don't care about us, you don't want to come, we tried so hard, we like, you disappoint us, or they made you, even if not directly, they made you feel like they're disappointed from you, like because you didn't like understand them or you didn't come there, but actually you're like, why are like that, why are they like that, instead of like, oh, whenever you feel free, just come. Like, they made a lot of pressure, and they assume that you follow their schedule or something, you assume that you follow their religion, you follow their culture, and just one day like you were like happy and you felt like you had a good time with them, but when you saw the pressure, you kind of backed away from it, and you're like, I don't want to be there because they judge you. Like, no matter what you do is kind of not good enough. Like, you try to be understanding to their culture, to religion, and you're like, oh, I don't know what, you were like trying to be understanding, and then the next day you heard like bad things that said about you, like you're not willing to change, or you're not willing to come, or you're not willing to do that when you were like respectful enough to be there, or to just go with them to church, for example, just because like that. But they're trying to force more on you. This is what I'm sensing here. So they're gossiping about how there's a lot of gossip about how you're stubborn, how you're not willing to change, or you're not willing to accept that. And trust me, I understand that, because I'm mixed, and I understand that actually. So there's like something about that, not willing, like you're not willing, and they're kind of putting a lot of pressure on you to change or to accept something when you're like accepting and you don't mind it, but you don't want it to be forced on you. Like, you don't want it to be forced on you. Like, they could have their belief and you have your own belief, and nobody can like force anybody, but they kind of like expect you to do everything, and they expect you to be like, and they expect that whatever they're doing is the right thing, and they expect you to follow it because you're gonna be happy. It's almost like they stole your happiness instead of understanding you. Like, you could be very understanding to those people, like, this is your happiness, this is fine, I'm gonna be there, but they kind of expected you to just follow everything they do because they feel like this is the right thing, this is the right path, and this is the path that's gonna make you happy and want you to be happy. Like, if you don't follow like one step, two step, then you're like in the bad. So they talking about you like that. Also, they saying that you're miserable, like you didn't find God because you didn't follow whatever they want. So some of you, they talk like, you could be like friend also, it could be not family. They say it's okay, you're miserable because you didn't follow them. They look at some control freak here saying that you're miserable because you didn't follow whatever they planned for you. You didn't follow it could be a mother or father, you didn't plan, like you didn't follow the plan they put for you, like your studies. They want you to study something, they want you to follow some kind of religion, they want something. You're miserable because you chose your own path. So they're talking shit about how your life is shitty right now, how you're sad because you didn't follow God, or you didn't follow their own path, or something like that. It's kind of disgusting, but this is what I'm seeing, like a lot of stress. I'm sorry that you're going through that. I'm saying that because you didn't follow that, you're not doing it the way, or you didn't follow their advice. So whenever you're going through something hard, they like it because of that, okay? They're talking about it this way. The gossip about you also. Someone's saying that you're very stupid. You're very stupid because you chose sin over God. You chose sin, you chose a bad path, you chose being in the lost, you chose to be lost, and they talking shit about you like they know better about your life when they don't know you and they didn't put effort. This is the thing, I don't feel like those people put a lot of effort in knowing who you are, who you truly are. I'm sorry for that. It could be even family member or something. They just judge you harshly from the first day. It could be very open to them and they just judge you. Okay, they kept judging you or something like that. They're like, you are in the wrong path, you're not successful because you're not in alignment with your life, or you didn't obey the rules, or you didn't do it this way, or you're not good with your family. How are you gonna be successful if you're not like that? You got divorced and it's like a sin, that's why you're not successful right now. You got I don't know what. It's like they just making a lot of judgment, like they know better about God, the right thing, or about spirit and things like that. They say that you're like that because you didn't follow God or their God or something like that. Very like, oh my God, they're very toxic here, very toxic. Okay, what else? The gossip here about you. Okay, I feel like someone here could be also your twin flame is gossiping about how you've been toxic, or they feel like you're toxic to them, and they feel like they wanted to help you from that. They could have just seen whatever happened, or a soulmate or someone who's crushing on you. They seen what's going on in your life. They feel like they know what's going on in your life. They could just also been through it themselves. They could just been through something similar, and they feel like it's not fair for you to be toxic, even though that you're going through something. They feel like you're not being fair to them or something like that. For others of you, it could be the opposite. You feel like your twin flame is like that. Just follow your intuition, okay? Could both you feel like very attached to each other. I feel like someone is talking about you and how you're not willing to open up, and the other person is also like you're both addicted to each other, but someone here is pulling away because they feel like you both could be not ready or something like that. You almost both don't understand. You both struggle. But for some of you, like one person here is very abundant of focusing on money. Others of you, one other person here focusing on more action oriented kind of thing. Like one of you like more action oriented, want to take action toward this relationship. For others of you, the second one person here is like the second one is like want to focus on finance, be stable first, focus on their shit. They talk about you like want to focus on your share finance before you come to them, before like you do things or something like that. But someone here is not satisfied. There's some kind of, they feel like the other person is, nobody's getting what they want, so they feel like they're not getting what they want from you, and the other person's like that, vice versa. For some of you chose it like that and like that. Okay, it was a gossip about you here. For some of you, they say that there's one person saying that you look kind of rich, or you look like there's someone here gossiping about you that you look rich, or you look like you have got a lot of money, or very successful. You're like a codfish, we say. Codfish, because here, like when you catch that fish, like is a very kind of like expensive fish. So when you catch it, kind of caution. When you catch it, it's kind of like, it's just a very expensive fish, but it's like everywhere here. But it's also like a very good fish. So something like that. When we say like about someone like very like successful, like you will catch someone like that, and you make a contract with this person, then you're gonna be successful. Like having someone with a lot of money, with a black card in your bank, then it's gonna make your bank successful if you're building a bank or something like that. So it's someone saying that you're like that person who they want to build a business with because you're very successful, or they feel like you're a great asset in the company, or you have a lot of money. So you have some family member, they say that you're very successful and they're very proud of you. They find it very funny also. Maybe this person is very older than you, and they find kind of similarity in you. Like they feel like they find a lot of similarity in you, like when they were like younger or something like that. So they look at you like, whoa, this person is like, this person is exactly like me, and they see you and they see and remind them of themselves, and they feel like you're very successful and you're very funny, and they feel like the way that you go very independent in your life is kind of, they're very proud of you. They might not show you that, but they feel like they're very proud of you and your success. Like they kind of like every time you walk by, they see whatever you're doing for yourself, they feel like everybody around you in your age or something like that not doing that for themselves, and you're very successful. You're just very successful with yourself. You're very happy, you're very independent, you're very successful. Okay, for some of you, this person could be like your crush of yours. Okay, they could be like your twin flame, saying things about how successful you are compared to people like in your age, or people they dated or something like that. And for others, this could be an uncle or family member or something like that. Okay, someone saying that you said something about someone saying that you were like harsh and mean to them because you said something about them smelling like shit, or you said something about them smelling like shit, or they are shit. You said a lot of shit to them that triggered the fuck out of them, but it was honestly the truth. You said a lot of shit to this person, and this person was mad when you hanged the phone on them, or when you said something to them face to face, and they went talking to their wife, or talking to their husband, or talking to the partner, or talking to whoever. I feel like some of their partner could be a family member. This is like a family member from the family members who like abuse you or something like that. For others, it could be a friend or something like that. They said they were like, when they hanged, they were like, fuck, like they were mad, and then they said something, and then someone like, they thought about whatever you said. They were like, honestly, whatever you said is kind of brave. It's kind of brave, and it's kind of like they don't want to believe it's the truth, but they feel like it's brave of you to say it to them. Could be also ask someone at work, a manager or something like that. It's kind of brave of you to say that, but they didn't want to say that it's the right thing to people or something like that. But they feel like, honestly, deep inside them, they feel like it's the right thing, but they don't want to admit it because they're gonna have to face some demons, okay, within themselves. Okay, could be also an ex of yours or an ex-husband or something. I'm gonna drink water. The gossip about you here. Someone saying that you're very healthy, or you're gloomed up, or you look very healthy than before, or you look more beautiful than before, or something is very healthy, or your skin is glowing or something like that. Okay. They cannot wait to see you having a baby, or they cannot wait to see your babies if you have a baby. Someone here like saying that. Some people saying that it's a good thing that you left them. It's a good thing that you're no longer in their life, or something like that. Whenever people ask them about you, say there's a good thing that you left. It's a good thing that you're no longer there, because they were like really addicted to you or something. But they don't tell people that, but they say it's a good thing. It's like this person is no longer there. It's like it's a good thing. Well, I got like more independent now, or I feel more free when this person is away, something like that. Whenever I want to reach to the charms, but like want to say something more, I feel like that. Someone's saying that you don't take care of your nails, or they want to see your foot nails, or your foot nails, toes. They want to see your toes or something like that, or like they feel like they want to look at your toes, or they never saw your toes. They want to see how your toes look like. You might wear a lot of shoes or something like that. Or you said something about their toes looking really disgusting, or you were like do your toenails or something, or they something like that. I don't feel like, yeah, something like that. But I don't feel like it's your toes that are disgusting. They just want to see your toes. Or something about it. They have a fetish. So number 4, let's use charms. Number 5, sorry. Go to the honestly, let me tell you something. Recyclable waste. I do not know, like we have the trashes, but I don't know a blue-green shit. Even though I lived in for a long time in Germany, and they're very obsessed with the garbage, and every time I read it, every time I forget. I don't know why I can do math and physics and chemistry, except the garbage. Like I cannot just stress myself to take a container and be like, the lid is metal, the container is plastic, is there. I don't know, I keep forgetting. So I literally hired a maid to come like weekly, and I paid her money just because I wanted to do the garbage, because it just was too stressful. And you need to clean the containers. In Germany you need to clean the containers. Like if you eat a yogurt, you need to clean it. This is what they told me. I don't know if it's true or not. If I have German people here, any German people comment, is it true, or are they bullshitting me? It's like you need to clean the yogurt can, and then clean it with water, and then put it on side and separate it. Like I need to clean the garbage basically, not only throw the garbage, something like that. It was just too stressful for me, but now I'm learning that it's actually easy. It's not that hard, but something like that. Okay. But I know like here we have it also, like in the malls, some malls, but we don't have to separate the garbage inside the house. It's fine, but it's just too stressful for me. I know it's too young. Anyway, so it's just easy. I don't know why. I just find it very hard, because I'm cleaning my house, and then I have to gather the garbage and separate it, and then do it on the side. It just was too stressful for me. Like taking the garbage, cleaning it, and just not putting it in one garbage bin, and having separate bags inside the house, or like at least the bathroom is black or something. So I feel like the gossip about you, someone saying that you're very like organized, and you're very clean. Actually, this is like someone saying that you're very organized, or you're very clean. Whenever they come to your apartment, it smells really nice, or it looks very artistic, or they love something you have. You could have a studio inside the house, or you have some kind of section for art, or you have some section that they find amazing, or even like a bar section. You have some kind of section they really wanted in their house, they really love it, or they love spending time at your place or apartment or your flat. Okay. Someone definitely want to have a date or romantic date with you. They want to ask you out for a date or something like that. It could be your twin flame or something, because I do with flamingos, like twin flame, things like that. There's a romance here. You have a connection with someone who want to see you and who want to spend time with you. They want to hang with you. They do have a lot of sexual feelings toward you. This person could have an I in their name, or an L, or an S. I said an S and an S here, an S or a Q or something like that. But they do have a lot of sexual feelings for you. I feel like that in 6 months from now, or 6 years, you may have something with this person, or something may happen around 6 or something like that. I'm hearing, or you are about to solve some karma or tie, or some kind of karmic tie with a lot of people from the gossip here, some family members. I do feel like you're gonna be solving a lot of karmic ties from those people. Like you might just organize your life like more and more. You might solve a lot of karmic tie. Things may happen. You might have a lot of like karmic ties with people. And I feel like for some of you had a closure with one person or 2 people or something like that. For others of you had closure with everybody, but there's something needs to finalize, like either a baby or you leave into another country or finalize. For others of you still didn't say the truth to other people, like how you feel or you spoke to those people, and something gonna happen. Something gonna happen that you're gonna have to face them, or you're gonna be getting triggered, then you're gonna have to say shit to them or something like that, okay? I feel like something about your children. You might have a lot of children, or you might have 3 children, or you might have a lot of cousins or nephews or something like that. If you're worrying about like your little brother, you might have a little brother you're worried about, per se, this is not your problem. Do not worry about those little nephews or cousins or little kids that not yours. Like, worry about their future or your little brother, because it is literally not your problem. They do have their own karma to live with. They do have like their own life written for them. So do not worry about them. This is not your problem. You need to focus on yourself. You're still young yourself, or you still need to focus on other things instead of wasting your energy on helping a lot of people, not helping yourself. Something about that, I feel. You're gonna get lucky soon. It looks kind of weird and disgusting, but actually this is a shell, because I have several of them like in a bag, and I bought a few of them, but this is good to look at it in a disgusting way, because I don't know why it looks kind of disgusting. Let me show you. It's kind of like from those, like supposed to look like that, but from the bag randomly I put this. I'm gonna throw away, but it looks kind of disgusting. Yeah, I don't know, it's meant to be here. I do feel like someone feel like you kind of pissed all over their relationship. At one time they had hope and dreams about this relationship. They feel like you pissed all over the relationship, or you made this relationship disgusting, or you ruined the relationship. They saw it as something romantic, something magical. They had a lot of feelings. They feel like now they shit all over the relationship. They want to throw it in the garbage, because maybe you're going through a lot of stress. They feel like that. Okay, let's just put it in the garbage. So I feel like someone's saying that you're very closed-minded, you're very narcissistic, or you don't want to open your mind. I just spoke about it, but there's someone else here other than your family. I feel like could be this person saying that you're very closed-minded, very judgmental. You could be like going through something, or you're still not open-minded. I feel like you're very ignorant in their culture. You're very ignorant in other people's culture, they say. Okay. You have someone who's saying that someone who knows you from far time ago, could be an ex of yours or something like that. They miss like you rapping on their ass, or you're rapping your dick on something, or rapping their ass or touching their ass. I don't know. Are you licking this person's ass? I saw like a weird porn video, like, sorry to share that, but everybody watch porn, like, and then you regret watching the video, you don't know why. And I was like, why did I watch this? It was disgusting, but I was like curious in a way, and I was like disgusted in a way. I was like, this is not attractive. But it's like this girl, she was like sucking some man dick, and then she's like licking his anus and putting her tongue inside his ass. It's something kinky, like, it was like, ew, ugh. I was like, maybe I like that, nothing wrong with that if you like it, but I was like, why does he like it? He seemed like enjoying it. Sometimes you'd be bored, like, you watch porn. And what's the gossip about you? Some people saying that you're very not good with kids. You might think you're good with kids, but you're not very good with kids. Or you're very abusive to your brother or your sister or your kids. Like, maybe not abusive, but they say that you talk to them like you mean good. You mean like you want to have rules with them, but you're too much demanding. You have a lot of rules that sometimes is very toxic, and it's hard for them to open up for you. Could be also the kid himself or herself saying that about you for some of you, if you have like that older kind of cousin of you. You have someone who's like planning on coming and stealing something from you here, and they might talk to someone like saying, they didn't say exactly that they want to take something from you. They just said, oh, I'm gonna go back to her live, talk to her, or to him, to his live, talk to him saying that I want to talk to them. Are they planning on going out with you, talk to your friend to kind of like ease the air to meet you again? This could be an ex of yours or something like that. They plan to get back into your life because they saw you successful, or they want to suck your energy or money or something like that. Okay, you have someone who's saying like they are disgusting. This is like something about sexual disease. You might slept with someone that they know they have sexual disease, and they're worried that they gave you sexual diseases, and they're like worried about giving you sexual diseases or gave you sexual diseases, or they talking about you gave them that and you didn't. It could like you're an ex of yours and she had like, or he got like herpes or something like that, and they're talking about you got them that disease and you didn't, or something like that. Spreading rumors about you having sexual diseases or something like that. Or else for you, like you had sex with someone and this person is worried that they got something and then they transfer it to you. Okay? Yeah. This is kind of weird. some of you, you need to be careful, because for some of you here, this person, if you have, and it happens sometimes, because I do have a lot of people, but it's just for specific people. This kind of message is like very specific, and I need to mention it for that person who like feel it in their intuition, just to confirm it. There's someone who got like AIDS, or who got some kind of disease that is not curable, and this person love you so much, they want to give you that disease for you to be stuck with them. So you're gonna have AIDS with them, and then you're gonna be like with them, or something like that. So be aware of like from this person. For obviously this person might get you pregnant, or they're trying to get you pregnant to be with them, or stuck with you financially. So this ex of yours actually may come back into your life and try to get you pregnant, or you get them pregnant with them. And they're gonna try to seduce you, or to make you feel like they change, just to have some kind of financial tie with you, like having a kid with you, or to just marry you, or you forgive them again. They might tell you that they changed, or something like that, or like something like that, okay? And because they just, you maybe have kids with this person, and they're like, this person is like a disease, honestly. They want to suck your energy, they want to suck your finance, they want to be around you, they want to tell you they're going to take care of your kids, or they're going to be around you, something like that, and they changed, but they didn't. Okay, let me throw this. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely day.